Welcome back to The Historian. Today, we're diving into the wild world of the Confederate leadership during the American Civil War. Let's get started. 1. Robert E. Lee, the Southern Gentleman. First up, we've got the big boss himself, General Robert E. Lee. Lee was the commander of the Confederate Army and the most famous leader of the South. Known for his strategic brilliance and calm demeanor, he led the Army of Northern Virginia through some of the war's most critical battles. General Lee, what's your strategy for today? Outmaneuver the Union, outthink the enemy, and keep the beard looking sharp. Lee won several major battles, including the Second Battle of Bull Run, Fredericksburg, and Chancellorsville. But even a genius can have an off day, as seen at Gettysburg. Hey, General Lee, what happened at Gettysburg? Pickett's charge seemed like a better idea on paper. Despite his efforts, Lee's surrender at Appomattox Courthouse in 1865 effectively ended the Civil War. 2. Stonewall Jackson, the unmovable force. Next up, we have Thomas Stonewall Jackson, one of Lee's most trusted generals and a man whose nickname says it all. At the First Battle of Bull Run, Jackson earned his legendary moniker when another general shouted, "There stands Jackson like a stone wall." Hey, Stonewall, how do you stay so calm in battle? Simple. Just don't move. Jackson's fearless leadership and rapid maneuvers helped the Confederacy win key battles, including the Shenandoah Valley Campaign and Chancellorsville. Stonewall, what's the key to your success? March fast, hit hard, and never look back. Unfortunately, Jackson's career was cut short when he was accidentally shot by his own men at Chancellorsville in 1863. His death was a huge blow to the Confederacy. 3. J.E.B. Stuart, the cavalry commander. Let's talk about J.E.B. Stuart, the flamboyant cavalry commander known for his reconnaissance missions and raids behind Union lines. Stuart was famous for his love of flashy uniforms and his knack for causing trouble. J.E.B., what's with the feather in your hat? Just a little something to make sure the Yankees notice me. Stuart was Lee's eyes and ears, providing crucial intelligence and harassing Union forces. His most famous exploits include his ride around the Union Army during the Peninsula Campaign. J.E.B., what's your favorite part of being a cavalryman? Riding fast, dodging bullets, and making the Union look silly. However, Stuart's absence during the early stages of Gettysburg left Lee in the dark, contributing to the Confederate defeat. Stuart was mortally wounded in 1864 during the Battle of Yellow Tavern. 4. James Longstreet, Lee's Old War Horse. Next on our list is General James Longstreet, Lee's trusted right-hand man, and the man they called Old War Horse. Longstreet was a solid, dependable leader who often disagreed with Lee but still followed orders with precision. General Longstreet, how do you stay so steady under fire? Just focus on the task at hand, and don't worry about the rest. Longstreet was a key figure in many Confederate victories, including the Second Battle of Bull Run and Fredericksburg. However, he famously disagreed with Lee's plan for Pickett's charge at Gettysburg. General Longstreet, any thoughts on Pickett's charge? I told him it was a bad idea, but who listens to the old war horse? After Gettysburg, Longstreet was sent to the Western Theater, where he fought in the Battle of Chickamauga. He survived the war and eventually reconciled with his former Union adversaries. 5. Albert Sidney Johnston, the fallen leader. Finally, we have General Albert Sidney Johnston, considered by many to be the finest officer in the Confederacy before his untimely death. Johnston was tasked with defending the Western Theater, a vast and challenging area. General Johnston, how do you handle such a large front? With patience, strategy, and a lot of prayer. Johnston led Confederate forces in the early stages of the war and was in command at the Battle of Shiloh in 1862. He launched a surprise attack against Union forces, nearly securing a major victory before he was mortally wounded. General Johnston, what's the key to a successful surprise attack? Timing, coordination, and hoping you don't get shot. Johnston's death at Shiloh was a severe blow to the Confederate war effort, as he was one of the South's most promising leaders. So there you have it, folks, the top 5 Confederate leaders of the American Civil War. If you enjoyed this journey through history, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more historical adventures. This is The Historian, signing off.